Shalom, shalom. It's Brother Yatazadak Hero Israel. I'd like to start off by giving the honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Today we're going to go into Proverbs chapter 24, going into the Hebrew. So Lord willing, you're edified. Giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Let's get right into it. It's Proverbs chapter 24, verse 1. And it reads, do not be jealous of men that are evil, and do not desire to be with them. Al Thakwana Ba Anashia Raya Wa Al Ta'awa Ta'awa Lachayatha Atham. Proverbs 24 and 2. Because they meditate of violence in their heart. Kaya Shada or Salakia Kaya Shad Yahaga Labam. And the toil of their lips is according to it, right? Wa Aimal Shapatiyaham Tha Dabarna. In wisdom the house shall be built, and in understanding thou shalt be established. Ba Hakama Yabana Bayath Waba Tabawana Yatha Kawanan. Proverbs 24 and 4. And in knowledge thy chambers shall be filled, right, which is your mind. Uba Dayath Hadorium Ya Malawa. Right, so in knowledge your mind shall be filled. And it says, with all riches that are precious and pleasant. Call Hawan Yakwar Wanayim. Proverbs 24 and 5. A wise warrior shall be strengthened, and a man of knowledge will strengthen his strength. Or Salakia, a warrior that is wise is mighty, and a man that is knowledgeable will strengthen himself. Right? So there's a physical strength, and there's strength in knowledge. Knowledge is power, right? It is the key of life that leads to immortality, right? Because immortality is more than just living forever. There is a knowledge that lives forever, if you have ears to hear. because men die, but their knowledge remains as a memorial of their deeds. Gabar Hakam Baaz Wa Ayash Dayath Ma Amataza Kach. Proverbs 24:6. Because in strategy thou shalt make unto thee into the battle, right? Kaya Bata Kabalath Ta'aisha Laka Ma Lakama. So by strategy, you prepare yourself into the battle, right? And one is saved by much counsel, meaning much meditation, right? Wata Shaya Barab Ya Ataza. Salakia. Proverbs 24:7. It is too high for the ungodly to possess wisdom. In the gate they will not open up their mouth. Ra Amath La Awayel Hakamath Bashayar La'a Yapathach Payawa. Proverbs 24:8. He who meditates evil he will be called as one that possesses devices. Or Slakia, he will be called a possessor of devices. Ma Khashab La Haraya Lawa Bayel Mazamath Yakwarawa. Proverbs 24:9. The devices of the ungodly is sin, and it is an abomination unto men to scoff. Or a scoffer is an abomination to men. Zamath Awalath Kata'ath Watha Ibath La Adam La Tazat. Proverbs 24:10. If thou art slack in the day of adversity, your strength shall be straitened, as in diminished. Hatha Rapayath Bayawam Tazarath Tazar Ka Haka. Right? Because that word Rapah means to make void. Right? As in to be slack. Proverbs 24:11. Deliver yourself from deliver yourself to be taken by death. Hatazal Laquakium La Mawath. And from under the hand of he that smites to kill. If you refrain yourself, if that is, you refrain yourself. La Matayim, La Harag, I'm Tha Hashawak, Hashawaka. Proverbs 24:12. Because you say, behold, I did not know this. Kaya Amar Hana La'a Yadai Nawo Za. Is not he that prepares the hearts? Will he understand? Right? Hala Takan Labath Hawa Yabayan. That's talking about the Lord, right? Because the Lord puts, right, the spirit in the heart of man, right, to do good or evil. But the Lord says to choose life that thou mayest live. So it says, and keep your soul. He will know. And it shall be returned unto man, unto him according to his works. Wa Natazar Napashka Hawa Yadai Waha Shayab La Adam Ka Payalwa. So the Lord knows what is in the hearts of men, right? Scriptures say to what? Seek life and not death. The wages of sin being death, which is the transgression of the law. Proverbs 24:13. Eat, my son, honey, because it is good, and let it drop like sweet things upon your palate. Akal banya tabash kaya tawab wa napath mathak al haka. Tabash meaning honey. Napath, the root is nayap, right? Meaning to go up, to lift up or down, right? This case, right, means to drop. Mathak signifies something that is sweet. Haka is the palat, the roof of your mouth, which discerns taste. Because the book of Job says what? To discern words, Proverbs 24 and 14. So you shall know wisdom. Salakia, wisdom shall be known. Salakia, so wisdom shall be made known unto your soul. And if you find it, and will be established, and so shall be established your latter end. Kandaya, Hakama, La Napashka, Im Matazaath, Wa Yasha Acharyath. And your hope will not be cut off. Wata Kwathka La'a Thakarath. Proverbs 24 and 15. Do not lie in wait, O wicked, upon the abodes of the righteous. Do not do violence unto his dwelling place. Al Tha'arab, Rashai, La Nawa, Tazadayak, Al Thashadad, Rabatazawa. Right, because that word Rabatazah, it means to crouch down on all fours, signifying one's abode or dwelling place. Nawa just means an abode. Proverbs 24 and 16. Because 7 times falleth the righteous, and riseth up, and the wicked, they will stumble upon evil. Kaya Shabai, Yapal, Tazadayak, Wakwam, Wa Rashayim, Ya Kashalwa, Ba Raya. Kashal means to stumble. Ma Kashal is a stumbling block that hinders one unto the way of understanding. And the scriptures say what? That the Lord have not commanded man to sin, right? But keep themselves in the way. Let's get that real quick. Salak. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and 17. Verse 11. Right, because recently I watched Sakari San Francisco, right? There's a guy who came out, he spoke about free will, right? But what does it say in the book of Ecclesiastes? That the Lord made man upright. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, but they have sought out many inventions, right? And the Lord did that, but through deceit, sinful lust, right? Through sin, which is death, right? Covetousness, which is why Cain slew his brother Abel. Let's get that actually. What did Paul the Apostle say? I had not known sin, but sin, because sin dwelleth in me. Right? Let's get that. And how should I know what sin is, unless the law had said, thou shalt not covet? Romans chapter 7 and verse 7. What shall we say then? Is the law sin? God forbid. Nay, I had not known sin, but by the law. For I had not known lust, except the law had said, thou shalt not covet. But sin, taking occasion by the commandment, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence. For without the law, sin was dead. Right? As in, sin was not known. Right? There was an oral law, right, from the foundation of the world, right? But when the laws were established, written, and handed unto the nation of Israel, right, there was guidelines, right, that were established for men to walk in. Let's go back to the book of Sirach, which is also known as Ecclesiasticus. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 11. Say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away, for thou oughtest not to do the things that he hateth. Right? So it's not through the Lord that caused you to fall away. You fell away because you were not diligent. So that's on you. Sirach 15 and 12. Say not thou, he has caused me to err, for he hath no need of the sinful man. Right? Verse 13. The Lord hateth all abominations, and they that fear God love it not. He himself made man from the beginning, and left him in the hand of his counsel. Right? If thou wilt to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness, he has set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. Right? Verse 17. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given unto him. Right? Every man according to his works. Sirach 15 and 18. For the wisdom of the Lord is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knoweth every work of man. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. Right? Simple as that. But it's like, yeah. Proverbs 24 and 17. If your enemy falls, do not rejoice. And if he stumbles, do not be joyful unto your heart. Ba Nepal Awayab Ka Al Tashamach Waba Kashalwa Al Yagal Labka. Lest he see the Lord, and it be evil in his eyes, and he turn back from upon him his wrath. Pan Yara'a Yahawah Wa Raya Ba Ayanyawa Waha Shayab Ma'al Yawa Apwa. Proverbs 24:19. Do not be angered by those that do evil. Do not be jealous of the wicked. Al Thathar Ba Marayim Al Thakwana Ba Rashayim. Because there will not be a latter end to those that do evil, and the lamp of the wicked will be put out. Proverbs 24:20. Kaya La'a Tahaya Acharyath La Raya Nar Rashayim Yadayaka. Proverbs 24:21. Fear the Lord, my son, and the king, and with those that are double-minded, do not meddle with them. Ya Ra'a Atha Yahawah Banya Wa Malak Aim Shanyam Al Tha'irab. Because that word Shanyam, the root word is Shana, right? As in to copy, right? Something that is double, twofold, as in a double-minded man, a disassembler, right? Let's look up that word dissemble. Dissemble definition. Conceal one's true motives, feelings, or beliefs, right? The scriptures say what? That the Lord had put a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, right? The law says what? To not follow a multitude to do evil, right? So why you got Jake out there marching, right? Being rebellious, right? The Lord is going to put him down, right? Like a dog. and your other nations as well, right? But the scriptures say that judgment shall first come the house of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is his people. Proverbs 24 and 22. Because suddenly will rise up their calamity and the ruin, and ruin will be unto both of them. Who shall know it? Right? And we have that knowledge, right? We understand that 2/3 of our people have to be destroyed, right? We understand America Babylon the Great will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, right? Scriptures say those that fight against Jerusalem, their eyes will melt away in their mouth and their tongue will dissolve. I was gonna say Resident Evil, but that's not it. Terminator 2, right? Like they show that scene, that one lady was holding on to the fence, and then there was a nuclear fallout. There was nuclear fallout, and then the skull she just kept shaking, and the skull, her skin melted off her face. So that word payad means ruin, right? Ayad, calamity. Patham, meaning suddenly, instantaneously. So we don't give a damn about your goddamn dogs, right? You can eat a you know what. Proverbs 24:23. Even by these, even by these wise sayings, to acknowledge the faces in judgment is not good, meaning showing partiality. Partiality. I think that's how you say it. It says, Gam alha la hakamyum hakar panyum ba mashapat bal tawab. The word hakar, the root is nakar, meaning to acknowledge. Proverbs 24:24. He who says to the guilty, righteous are you, they will curse him peoples, and nations will defy them, right? Amar la Rashai Tazadayak Atha Ya Kwabawa Imyum Ya Zayamawa La Amayim. Because that word kwaba, right, the root is nakwab, meaning to pierce, to hollow out, to consecrate to a blessing or a curse. In that sense, Zayam means to defy, Amyam means peoples. Amayim means nations. Proverbs 24 and 25. And to he that is reproved, it will be pleasant unto him, and upon him will enter a blessing that is good. Wala ma kayachim yanayim wa al yaham tabawa barakath tawab. Salakia. Proverbs 24 and 26. Like lips that kiss, so is he that returneth a good word when he is reproved. Shapathium, Yashak, Ma Shayab, Dabarium, Nakachium. That word Yashak or Nashak means to kiss, right? Properly to join together. Which is where you get the word chashak, meaning to attach. Proverbs 24 and 27. Establish, prepare without your work. And let's see. And make ready upon the field that which is unto thee. Afterwards. Hakan ba khawataza mala akathka wa aitada ba shada laka akhor. Meaning get your mind right. Right? And which is why it says, and prepare, right, in the field that which is unto thee afterwards, right? So you have to make sure your mind is focused on the first and foremost, right? The important thing, which is yourself, right? And that which is in the field is what? Your personal life. And then build your house. Wa banyath bayathka. Proverbs 24 and 28. Do not be a witness for naught upon your neighbor. And do not entice with your lips. Al tahaya ad khanam ba rayaka waha pathyath ba shapathyaka. The word khanam means for naught. Patha or pathiath means to entice. Proverbs 24 and 29. Do not say, like which he has done unto me, so I will do unto him. I will return unto a man according to his works. So it's not about going tit for tat, right? Al Amar Ka Ashar Aisha Laya Khan A Aisha Lawa A Shayab La Ayash Ka Payalwa. Proverbs 24 and 30. Beside the field there was a man slothful. And he went beyond the field and was upon a vineyard. Or slack it, and upon your vineyard there was a man that was wanting of heart. Al Shaddai, Ayash, Itazal, Ibarathia, Wa'al Karam, Adam, Khasar Lab. So beside the field there was a slothful man, right? Because in the field, what there are fruits, right? The man passed by the field, right, without gathering anything. And upon the vineyard there was a man who lacked heart, meaning he lacked sense. Because what are you supposed to do with a vineyard, right? Plant and sow seed. Proverbs 24 and 31. And behold, there ascended up all over it thistles, which covered it, and before it were, I believe, let me just get that word real quick. Proverbs 24:31. Says nettles. So it says, and before it were nettles, and the hedge of stones round about it were pulled down. Wahana Ila Kalwa Kwamashnayum Kaswa Panyawa Haralium Wagadar Abanyawa Na Harasa. The word Quamash means thistles, right? Let's get that word real quick. Or actually, let's just go into this word, nettle, right? Haral, a kind of weed, right? Nettles, weeds, right? Weeds in general. Let's go back to that. Salakia. Strong's H7063, right? Says thorns, but it's not what it's talking about. Thistles or nettles, right? Let's see what a thistle is. Thistle definition says a widely distributed herbaceous plant of the daisy family, which typically has a prickly stem and leaves and round about it. Right? So you have thistles, quamash, right? Weeds, haral, gadar, right, means a hedge, which is another word for fence. Which is why it says, right, verse 27, prepare your work without. And then, right, prepare in the field that which is unto thee afterwards, right? And then build yourself a house. So all these things that are overgrown, right? Thistles, weeds, the hedge is pulled down. Harass means to pull down. That's the results of a slothful man, one who does not prepare his work, right, without. Then he goes into the field, right, which is the world, right, and will not be established. So the thistles, the weeds, are strongholds, right, in the minds of men, right? To have no hedge. And our people are just moving to and fro, right, with no understanding, right, when the understanding is out there, right? So it says, Proverbs, let's get the various words for thorn, right? So let's get that real quick. So you got thorn. Which is tazan, right? You have a briar, chadak. You have bramble, chawach, right? Let's look at bramble. Let's look it up. It says bramble, a prickly, scrambling vine or shrub, especially a blackberry or other wild shrub of the rose family, right? Then you have atad, which is a buckthorn, right? Let's see. Buckthorn. Says buckthorn, a shrub or small tree of the buckthorn family, typically bearing thorns. Proverbs 24 and 32. I have it, Salakia. Proverbs 24 and 32. And I have envisioned, even I, and I have placed to my heart that which I have seen. I have taken rebuke, right? Rebuke leads to what? Um, rebuke, discipline, right? So it says, Wa'a chaza anakia ashayath labia ra'ayathaya laquakthia masar. The word hazah means to envision. So when it says meaning I, chazah, envision. Anakia, meaning I. Shayath, I have placed. Shayath means to place. Meaning I. Proverbs 24 and 33. A little bit of sleep, a little bit of slumber, a little bit of the folding of the hands in your bed. Mayat, Shanath, Mayat, Ta Nawamath, Mayat, Chabak, Yadyam, La Shakab. Let's look at that word Chabak. Salakia. Salakia. Strong's H 2264. Chabak. A folding of the hands. A clasping, folding of the hands. Chabak. To embrace. Clasp, to embrace. See if there's any precepts on that. Right? So it means to embrace. Says to embrace, to fold. Proverbs 24 and 34. And thus it shall enter unto thee poverty, and thou shalt lack like a man with a shield, right? Because a man with a shield lacks a sword, right? Which a shield is a form of defense, right? But the sword, right, is the main item in order to wage war. Wa ba'a mata khalak rayeshka wa ma hasaryaka ka ayash magan. So with that, it's Brother Yatazadak, Hero Israel, Proverbs chapter 24, going into the Hebrew. Lord willing, you're edified. And as always, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Kwam Yasha Allah, Abad Ball, Shalom.